Year is 2016. The world is watching. Not a rocket launch, not a football final, but a simple board game called Go. An 18-year-old South Korean champion, Lee Sedol, sits across from a machine, AlphaGo, built by Google's DeepMind. For centuries, Go was considered the ultimate test of human intelligence. But this time, the machine wins. The world is shocked. A computer has just defeated one of humanity's brightest minds. This wasn't just a victory in a game. It was a signal. The age of artificial intelligence had truly begun. You see, for decades, chess was seen as the ultimate game of intellect. But Go? It's far more complex. After the first two moves in chess, there are about 400 possible positions. In Go, there are 129,000. In fact, the number of possible Go games is greater than the number of atoms in the universe. That's how mind-bendingly complex it is. So when Google's AI defeated the world champion, it wasn't just a win, it was a revelation. DeepMind's AlphaGo became the symbol of humanity's progress in AI. And behind it all stood a company with everything. Google. Billions in cash, the best researchers on the planet, and an empire of data larger than any nation. But just a few years later, Google was beaten. Not by Apple, not by Meta, but a small, unknown company led by a man named Sam Altman. When Google had all the power, all the talent, and all the data, how did Sam Altman and his tiny team at OpenAI beat them in their own game? The answer lies in what Google feared most. You see, in 2017, Google researchers published one of the most important papers in AI history. Attention is all you need. That paper introduced something called the transformer architecture, the very foundation behind GPT models, Gemini, Claude, and nearly every AI today. But back then, most people didn't realize how powerful it really was. Before transformers, AI had short-term memory loss. It could only remember a few words at a time. By the time it read the next one, it forgot the previous ones, like a person with amnesia trying to read a sentence. Transformers changed that forever. They could process all words simultaneously, understanding relationships and meaning. For the first time, AI could truly comprehend context. That was the moment Google invented the blueprint for modern AI, and then did nothing. Why? Because Google wasn't just an AI company. It was a trust company. Every day, 5.5 billion searches go through Google, and they earn over $90 billion a year in ad revenue. One wrong answer, one offensive or dangerous response from an AI could destroy that trust overnight. Imagine this. What if Google's chatbot gave bad medical advice, or said something racist, or revealed something dangerous? A single mistake could lead to lawsuits, protests, even government action. So instead of launching a bold new AI product, Google played it safe. They wrote papers, gave presentations, and moved slowly. And that's where Sam Altman saw his opportunity. In a small San Francisco office, Sam Altman and a handful of engineers were reading every AI paper Google ever published. They had no billion-dollar budget, no global data centers, no safety net. But they had something Google didn't: nothing to lose. Sam Altman's philosophy was simple: move fast, take risks, ship the product. So while Google hesitated, Sam's team acted. They built upon Google's research, trained their own models, and took the leap. In November 2022, OpenAI launched ChatGPT, the AI Google was too scared to release. And what happened next changed the world. Within 5 days, ChatGPT reached 1 million users. In 2 months, 100 million. It became the fastest-growing consumer app in history. Students, professionals, developers, everyone wanted to talk to this new machine. For the first time, AI felt human. But ChatGPT didn't appear out of thin air. Its roots go back to 2015, to a private dinner at Silicon Valley's Rosewood Hotel. Sitting at the table were some of the most powerful minds in tech: Elon Musk, Sam Altman, Greg Brockman, Ilya Sutskever, and Peter Thiel. They all shared a fear that Google's DeepMind might become too powerful and that one company could end up controlling the future of human intelligence. So they decided to build an alternative, a nonprofit AI lab with one mission: to make AI safe, open, and accessible to all of humanity. They called it OpenAI. Elon pledged $1 billion. The idea sounded perfect. No shareholders, no greed, just science. But within a few years, things fell apart. By 2017, OpenAI was running out of money. They had spent millions on cloud computing, while DeepMind was backed by Google's infinite budget. Elon Musk wanted OpenAI to go profit, under his leadership, but the board refused to give him control. So Elon walked away and pulled his funding. He later said, "I'm the reason OpenAI exists," but at that moment, his exit nearly killed the company. By 2019, the billion-dollar dream had shrunk to just $130 million in actual funds. OpenAI was weeks from collapse. That's when Sam Altman made his boldest move yet. To survive, Sam turned OpenAI into a capped for-profit. Investors could earn up to 100x returns, but no more. Beyond that, profits would return to the nonprofit mission. This structure brought in serious investors, and finally, salvation came from Microsoft. In 2019, Microsoft invested $1 billion in OpenAI, then another $10 billion in 2023. Suddenly, OpenAI had unlimited access to Azure's massive data centers and enough funding to train the world's biggest models. And with that, ChatGPT and GPT-4 were born, and Google's decade-long dominance was broken. Today, OpenAI has over 800 million users. It has transformed how we learn, create, and work. But the war isn't over, because Google has returned, stronger than ever, with Gemini. Anthropic has Claude. China has DeepSeek, and the AI race has never been more intense. Meanwhile, OpenAI faces its toughest challenges yet: sky-high computing costs, internal tension, and global competition. The question now is if Sam Altman's vision can survive the storm he helped create. OpenAI's future depends on one thing: whether it can stay ahead, not in power, but in purpose. Because the truth is, AI is no longer just a tool. It's a new form of intelligence. And as these systems grow smarter, faster, and more capable, the decisions made by a few humans, like Sam Altman, Sundar Pichai, and Elon Musk, will shape the fate of billions. In 2016, AlphaGo beat a human at Go. In 2022, ChatGPT taught machines to speak like us. And in 2025, the real question isn't who wins the AI race. It's whether humanity can keep up. If you found this story insightful, hit the like button and subscribe for part 2 of this series, where we'll uncover how OpenAI plans to survive the trillion-dollar AI war. Thank you for watching.